What's the deal, Pickles? Okay, so it's about 8:30 in the morning on Saturday, and plans have changed. Originally, I was going to be spending the day putting that new stator and everything in the Kawasaki Bayou, but the parts did not come in. Apparently, they were missent. So instead, we're working on something completely different. I'm heading over to John's dad's shop right now, and we're going to be putting a clutch in the Southern Accent. It's needed it for a little bit, and John just doesn't want to put it off anymore, and we got time. So that being said, let's get after it. Because you can't just always work on mini bikes, go-karts, dirt bikes, and four-wheelers. Occasionally you have to work on the stuff that you go get those other things with. So that's what we're doing today. Also, I have no idea where John's at the moment. There he is. So what are we doing?
We're gonna put a clutch in this thing.
Oh, let's see this thing. He's got a box of toys.
It's a massive one now.
God. Pretty sure my plate at Thanksgiving was bigger than that clutch.
You ain't kidding.
Wow, that looks fancy.
Yeah. Well, it does better than the one that's in it. That's all that matters.
Is it driver's side? We got to take off, pull the axle out and everything? And
Yeah, we got to pull everything off from here to the block.
or 10. Take that 17-pound tire
I messed up my pretty thing.
Oh no!
I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around me.
All right, so we got the CV axle out.
Yeah, it's seen better days.
Yeah, we're gonna have to replace that, dude. At least that boot, but I got all ideas. That axle's probably toast too.
For temporary, we can patch it up and stick it back in there to get down the road, but it will need to be replaced.
All right, so the CV axle is out. John's getting it set up so we can support the bottom of the engine. Then we'll start taking this mount loose and disconnecting it from the engine block. That way we can just slide the transmission out. And then we can actually start working on the clutch. Half the work's just taking the transmission out of the car. Pump it!
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cry.
What you doing, Colin?
Pulling this pressure plate and this clutch off.
Wow, that come off easier than anything else on the car.
It sure as hell was easier than that transmission.
Everything else was seized. It's pretty glazed. But no, it ain't thin.
No.
Of course, it's got 75,000 miles on that clutch. And it got kind of hot.
Yeah, it got hot.
It's definitely glazed. And it changed color. It got so hot.
Yeah. The flywheel's about the same as the pressure plate.
Yeah.
That's the new one right there. You can tell how fancy it is because it says Clutch Max Pro on it. It's the finest Amazon has to offer. John's got the bolts kind of started in it. He's going to throw some Loctite on them.
And we found out why it was slipping.
Oh, yeah. These bent pressure plate fingers and that throwout bearing was riding right there. And it ate up those fingers. I'm surprised the car moved, honestly.
Yeah, we were confused why this thing was so thick and it was slipping like it was bad. And there's a lot of meat left there, but look, it's glazed. It's a mirror.
Yep. Toast.
And our flywheel was like that, and we took sandpaper and roughed it up a little bit, took the glazing off of it.
A redneck resurface.
Yeah.
There you go. John's gonna start torquing that down. I reckon we'll start throwing this transmission back up in here because it was super fun to take out of the car.
Hey, at least everything's out. It's broke loose already.
True story. John, just remember, next time you need somebody to help you take the transmission out of this car, you know who to call.
Somebody else.
Somebody else.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Thanks to our redneck transmission crane, it's back in. That was not fun. Did y'all have a good time getting that back in there?
Supervisor.
Yeah. We got a shop foreman today.
Ow, I got a muscle cramp.
Yeah, right? How? Now all we got left is put the CV axle back in, get the suspension bolted back up, get the little odds and ends bolted back up in here, and get the wheel back on. And John, I think you'll have your car back.
Yeah, should be able to drive it home.
Should.
Yeah.
Should.
They wanted almost $2,000 for somebody else to put it in.
$2,000?
Where can you go to it?
Car's not worth $2,000.
That's why I'm doing this.
I'll tell you what, I'll only charge you $1,000.
Oh, okay.
What you doing?
Bottle feeding this transmission.
Yeah, that gear oil takes a while to get in there. I'm just glad we got this transmission back in.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, John, but I've had bad enough.
Yeah, I'm tired.
But I've never had a car fight me this bad, ever. This is rough. It's dark outside, so we'll probably won't be able to do a driving video on it, but you'll at least get to see it back out of the shop, so there's that. All right, so I got all the cross member and motor mount bolts in. We just put the CV axle back in, and John finished filling up the transmission with fluid. We're about to start bleeding the clutch. Then we'll put the battery tray back in, put this front tire on, and think we'll be about ready.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradle.
Now the question is, will it run? And not only will it run, will it drive? Let's find out. That's a good start. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
John called me. Said, yeah, man, can you come help me put a clutch in this car? Shouldn't take but a couple hours. We started at 10 o'clock this morning, and it's what, 10:30 at night?
Yeah.
That car fought us every step of the way. But it works now.
Yeah.
That's all I'm worried about. We kind of did this video just so y'all could kind of see what we do when we're not working on mini bikes and four-wheelers and stuff. The Hooptie Hyundai's been good to us. The Southern accent has been good to us. So we got to be good to it. That's just how it works. Other than that, I had a good time.
Yeah.
I'm just tired and dirty and sore. Yeah, I'm wore out. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Make sure you use the links in the description to pick up a t-shirt from Mini Bike Apparel.
Till next time, get up, get out there, get after it.